Welcome to campgroundviews.com 360 virtual tours.
Take a look around, hit pause, or jump ahead. Find your site, see the area. Hello and welcome to 10X Campground outside of Grand Canyon National Park. This is site number 1 on your right, and that road there goes down to the group sites. This is a 360 video tour of the campground. Site 2 on your left, site 3 on your right. Both of those are handicap accessible. If you're not familiar with how to use a 360 video, it's exactly like Google Street View on a desktop computer. You simply grab the screen and drag it left, right, up and down to take a look around. If you want to take a closer look, simply hit pause and you can see better. If you want to see things closer up, or if it looks grainy, you need to increase your quality settings by using that little gear icon at the bottom of the YouTube video. We're going in order of sites, so from 1 all the way through like 80 or so. There's about 80 sites in this campground. They're on multiple loops, all off of a single primary loop that we're currently on. Site number 8 on your left. I'm Mark Hepp with campgroundviews.com. We have over 300 of these 360 tours of all the major national park campgrounds west of the Mississippi River. That includes Yosemite, Yellowstone, Glacier National Park, Grand Tetons, the Redwoods, Olympic National Forest and National Park, and all sorts of points in between. If you're going camping, trying to find great places to stay, we're your resource. Go to campgroundviews.com and make sure to like this video and leave a comment saying thanks. So, as I mentioned, we're on the main loop. I'm going to circle off onto loop A, which will take us by site 14 there on the right. 15 coming up right here. Site 15. After we finish this loop, we'll cut directly to where I turned off and continue on. That statement will make more sense when we get there. Site number 16 on the right, 17 on the left. 10X Campground has a few reservable sites, but I believe it's mostly first come, first serve. It's open seasonally, like right now. We'll just say that the campground is open so that we don't say that the campground is closed. It opens in May and stays open through the summer. What's great about 10X Campground is you're only about 2 miles from the, maybe 3 miles from the entrance gate to Grand Teton National Park, which is then another 4 miles or so from the visitor center. So you're a total of 7 miles from the visitor center staying here. And you're not in the national park. What's that mean? This campground is going to be a lot less crowded than the national park campground, and at the same time, less expensive and less crowded. As you can see, these sites are massive. I mean, look at that site 23 right there. That's all a pull-through on the left. You could fit a large RV in that unit. Heck, you could fit 8 or 9 large RVs on that unit. Site 24 on the right, this is a pull-along, so you park along the side of the road. 10X Campground tends to be fallback if you're coming to Grand Canyon National Park without reservations or on a last minute. You can camp here. Generally, you're able to find spots available. It's a beautiful forested setting. It's about a 1/4 mile off of the highway. So these sites back in here, yeah, you're gonna hear some Harleys during the day and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's relatively quiet. There is a camp host on site and there are restrooms. That concludes Loop A. Now we'll continue on. Site 27 is on the right there. Site 28 on the left. 10X is a Forest Service campground. And as you're looking around the forest, one thing you'll notice is that the underbrush is relatively cleared. And the reason this is they allowed, finally, thankfully, they allowed the Forest Service to go through, clear out the understory to allow the trees a more natural setting. You'll notice this too as you go into Grand Canyon National Park, they've done the same. The net result is a healthier forest, less prone to devastating fires. Okay, we're on loop B now. Site 31 on the left. If you're wondering what the other campgrounds look like, we also have 360 tours of Mather, Trailer Village, and the Desert View campgrounds. So you can tour those also. What's interesting about 10X, in contrast to Mather Campground, is there's more space in here. You can definitely fit a larger RV, or if you're a novice driver, nervous, this one gives you more room to maneuver around. Whereas Mather inside National Park Campground, or inside Grand Canyon National Park, has a lot more trees and is a lot tighter. Site 38 on the right, Site 39 on the left. Site 40 on the right. So as you can see, I'm going in sequential order, so if you're wondering what later numbers look like, just jump ahead. If you have a good internet connection, this video has been uploaded in full 4K resolution, and that'll allow you to read these posts with the numbers on it. So at campgroundviews.com, we built this directory of videos, pictures, and information because we're campers too. We got sick and tired of relying upon Google and TripAdvisor for flawed information. We believe, as I think you're gonna agree after watching this, is that if you can see a place, you'll know if it's right for you. So if you like what we're doing, you appreciate it, go over, purchase a shirt, check us out, and subscribe. It's free. Okay, that finishes Loop B. Now we're heading up into Loop C. Site number 45 on the left. So you might hear me huffing and puffing a little bit. If you don't know, Grand Canyon National Park, the south side, is located at 7,000 feet elevation. The thinner air allows it to get a little cooler at night. With the shade of these trees, it's actually a nice spot to camp, even in the warmth of summer. Say 47 on the right, 48 on the left. But mentioning the labored breathing, part of it is that altitude. I just came up from Phoenix yesterday, so I haven't acclimated yet. So I'm huffing and puffing. But I can tell you that last night was great sleep in the cool air. What's interesting about this campground, and if you're a Forest Service person watching and listening to this, seriously, come on folks. It's Easter weekend, and, oh wait, no, the campground's open right now. Yeah, but we've heard that on Easter weekend, this place is closed, which just does not make any sense because the 2 weeks around Easter weekend is the busiest time at Grand Canyon National Park. Seems like if you want to make money and you want to operate your parks at a profit, the busy weekend might be a good weekend to be open. Site number 58 on the right, and there's a nature trail off to the right there. Site 58 and Site 59. Those two back up to the back of the campground. So those would be, if you want to be out where there's no noise, the quietest spot, 58, 59 would be the quietest sites. Site 60 on the left, 61 on the right. Site 62 on the right, Site 63 on the left. So as I was mentioning, campgroundviews.com was developed because we're campers ourselves and we got tired of guessing at what campgrounds look like. We have almost 16,000 campgrounds and RV parks across the US listed. And that's not just listed that we bought a directory, it's actually a custom directory built just for you, just for us, that has all the accurate information on the parks, their GPS coordinates, phone numbers, web addresses, which I can tell you is the hardest thing to keep up with because parks change their web addresses more often than you could possibly imagine. In addition, we take videos and pictures. So if you like this and you're at a campground that we don't have videos or pictures of, take out your cell phone, snap some pictures of the sites. If you want to photobomb it, by all means do so. But the goal here is to show all of us campers what the parks actually look like. It'll save a lot of headaches on those big summer vacations, allowing people to physically see where they're going to stay, get a better idea of what it looks like, and better enjoy their trip. As you'll see, that brings us back out to the loop we went down at site number 22. That is 10X Campground outside of Grand Canyon National Park. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure to leave a friendly comment and like the video. Thank you and goodbye. Hundreds more available
at campgroundviews.com.